we should be live. I hope
Splendid.
somebody else is going to have to confirm it.
Yes, I can see something. I cannot hear anything, but that's okay.
Can you see why we're doing this?
Yeah. Hey everyone! Welcome to Rules Fun. We play Pathfinder. It's what we do. We also play it on stream. Who figured?
Otherwise, you would
that's
not
not
be
saying-
watching right now.
Exactly. Unless you aren't, in which case you can ignore this comment. Anyway, we're playing Rules of Fun. Jeez, we're playing Pathfinder. We're using the Spheres of Might and Spheres of Power system because that system is awesome.
We're going to actually use it this episode.
Yes, because where we last left off, our bunch of misfit characters. Managed to. You're a bunch of misfit characters.
Yeah.
Managed to end up in a. If you don't belong in this party, you are a misfit character for the party.
Oh no!
So you're.
Aury is the ultimate
Either way.
misfit.
Yeah, you're a misfit by proxy.
I'm even the misfits among the misfits.
Anyway, you're currently in a vampire lord's castle, where right about now all hell is about to break loose. Because you managed to get a bunch of friends with the guards, and now you're going to kill a bunch of vampires.
And Bernal got 2 tentacles.
Oh yeah, and Bernal grew to large size and got 2 tentacles sprouting out from his shoulders. So,
Normal stuff.
everything's normal.
You're my friend, right? I gave you whiskey.
I mean, Bernal's now almost even a bigger friend to you because now he's about your size.
He's definitely bigger, yeah.
Is he larger than Aury?
Not in length, certainly in width.
Mm.
So he's about the
Bernal's
same
kind of a
size
little
as
bit
Au-
round.
So he's about the same
No,
size as
it's just
Aury
more of him to
volumetrically.
love.
Exactly. Bernal could best be described as a 10 feet diameter. Currently, best be described as a 10 feet diameter ball.
Wow.
What?
Okay.
That's big.
Or 5 foot diameter with arms and legs and
Fair enough.
a smaller ball on top of it. Anyway,
Like a snowman.
damn it, you figured that out. Bernal's a tentacle snowman.
Awesome.
I need to
Do
write
you want to
that
build a tentacle snowman?
Oh god, when is the Revenge of the Tentacle Snowman gonna be? Please tell me that we have a Christmas episode written down
Episode
now.
title?
down. We'll find out. Hey guys, we should restart the episode.
All right.
Yeah. Let's go.
So why don't you all tell me who you are, who you're playing as, and just tell me what kind of monster would you still like to hunt someday, and take down or do something else with someday. I don't want any specific monsters, so Sally and Reed is not the correct answer.
Fair enough.
And Mellasdrada is just clear out a wrong answer.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh shit, this is the hardest one you've asked so far.
Is it? Yeah.
Hi, yeah, it is. Hi, I'm Merel. I'm playing Alys, resident bookworm, and knower of all monsters. And fascinated with all monsters. And resident stabby bookworm, but mostly knower of monsters. It's literally my second highest skill. Oh, okay, third highest skill. It's not that bad. I need to come up with an answer. I don't have one right now. Jeez.
Pick a category otherwise of monsters.
There's
No,
no.
that's
Yeah,
you.
I mean, we've already done that, like with the orders. I think.
No. I mean like a species of monsters. You don't have to be specific. Maybe that's specific.
Do you know how many interesting monsters there are? There is like angels are absolutely fascinating because they make absolutely no sense. They keep to law and order, and that's just makes absolutely no
Archons
sense.
keep to law and
Additionally,
order. Archons keep to law and order.
Archons keep to law and order.
Details.
Alys knows these things. Merel does not, because Merel does not have a brilliant memory like Alys does. What would Alys absolutely love to hunt. I think it's definitely like something agile. She hasn't really ever gotten the chance to ever hunt something that is particularly agile with a chase. I think she's always imagined herself doing that to some degree, but never actually gotten to do it. So I don't know. Maybe something like a blink dog. I think like a blink dog or a teleporting creature that involves in a chase with something with similar abilities. I think that she'd really love to do that.
All right. I will accept that answer.
Okay, good, because I don't have another one. There's so many interesting creatures to hunt. And Alys loves her job.
My name's Robert. I'm playing Orgomir, a giant who fights with different kinds of weapons. He's a part-time gladiator when he's not like, a misfit among misfits.
I mean, you're also a 10-foot tall giant.
I'm
I
also
think
a
you're
10
also
foot tall
quite a
giant.
misfit on that aspect.
Yeah. But, making it work.
Looking fabulous while doing so.
Are Titans a thing?
They kind of are. Like, what kind of titans are you specifically looking for?
Because I feel like giant mythology, I take a lot from like Norse mythology, and there are a lot of like Titans as antagonists, like very, very, very tall, like extra large. So even Ori could sit on their hands, kind of tall,
Right.
and then fighting one of those.
Yeah, there are creatures like that around. Are you looking specifically for then a humanoid-like titan, or more a like titanous monster, like a behemoth kind of thing?
I think more like a behemoth. Yeah, definitely.
All right. Welcome.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. In that
Plans for next session now.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm.
That's why we answer these questions.
I play Nix, who is a shapeshifter and an elementalist. And I think Nix would really like to hunt something, something with like scales and a tail, which would probably live in the water and might be edible afterwards. Probably something, just like a monstrous tuna or something like that. That would definitely. This is probably what Nix dreams about sometimes at night. He's just something like that. Yeah.
A giant
a
fish.
really big barbecue afterwards. Yeah, basically.
Nix is just going to quit his job and become a fisherman.
Maybe. I think at some point he will learn to increase his size just so he can eat more.
The ultimate goal.
Don't you want to decrease your size even more so that even a little bit of food seems like so much more to you?
Yeah.
Depends on how much food you have.
Maybe it helps if you eat first as a large size and then eat a lot and then transform into a smaller size.
I mean, does the food you eat also change in size when you change in size?
I hope so.
I hope so.
Any
Yes, it
object
does.
on you changes in size, right? So that would
Exactly,
also mean the food in your stomach.
It should.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Nice.
let's all roll for initiative because
Yep.
Hal's about to break loose.
Gonna take the stack. Oh!
Okay. Not bad.
This.
Let's start with 23.
That's yep.
Natural 19. Alys was ready for
Nice.
this.
Not as ready as someone else.
What?
I've got an 11. Ooh. 0.2.
I've got a 13.1.
I'm also still rolling for myself. I should have done this before stream, shouldn't I?
For people
Oh,
watching, when we say 0.1, it's like we put our initiative modifier in the end.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
In case it's
Oh,
relevant.
damn. Someone was really prepared. All right, someone also has a +9 on initiative, so,
Damn.
And then you don't need to be.
Bernal? Is it Bernal?
Bernal gets a surprise round, I think.
Yeah, Bernal gets the surprise round.
Roll the one.
And after that, the rest of the guards get a panic round.
Fair enough.
Panic round.
Ernal?
Well, we were ready at least. I think
You were ready.
was at least ready. I was definitely. You were ready, I assume.
I mean, Nix, you rolled lowest initiative of the group.
What did you have again, Nix?
That's true. I had an 11.2.
All right. And you.
I'm slightly
I
before
think
you.
the sight of Birdle's tentacles threw me off a little.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Too busy gaping.
Aury and Nix. And then you two. And that's correct. Great. I can just say that Bernal is the last in initiative, so
Oh,
his
He needs his
surprise
surprise
round is
round.
not really much of a surprise round, but more just
fair enough.
acting early on. Bernal is first. Bernal's just going to slam into Fonris. Just gonna punch him.
Right.
I see. Fonris, was that the one of the guns or?
Fonris is the one with the gun. Yes.
Yeah,
That's good.
right.
It's very good.
I'm pretty sure that I've got Victor. I've got
He was the
Victor near me.
wrestler, right?
That's very buff.
Oh.
You're all pretty close together.
Yeah.
Standing in a circle, basically.
So
Around live.
Fonris does not seem to be very surprised because Bernal messed up with every single one of his attacks.
Ooh.
Damn.
He's just kind of like tries to slam with both of his fists into
Bernal.
into Fonris, and then the two tentacles come and try to grab, and they just Fonris was prepared and managed to step away from every attack.
Oh boy.
Iron
Oh man.
is kind of standing there in a panic because like Ian, are we doing this? And Ian just stands there. Oh, Bernal messed it up already anyway. Let's just go. Okay. Aaron is going to to quickly produce 2 daggers. And is then going to like hunch a little bit more over, and it almost seems like his skin turns a bit more green and a bit more
hulking
yellow
out.
green. Sorry.
He's hulking out as well.
Not quite. Turns a bit more yellow green. Turns chitinous, and his head transforms into the head of a locust.
Okay.
Interesting.
And he is going to.
These are some weird cards.
He is going to sprint towards Fonris. And just tries to shank him. And he is going to flank with Bernal.
Are his daggers silvered?
Who knows? He does hit, by the way.
So distracted by Bernal.
For an amount of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was sudden even for Fonris.
Mm.
Who, by the way, is up next.
Mm.
And he is going to very suddenly move away. That's wrong card sheet. Both Bernal and Aaron try to still like grab onto him as he moves away, but he's just too fast. He's going to draw his musket. Yeah, he's just going to draw his musket and take a shot at Bernal.
Big target.
I'm sorry, two people said something at the same time. I didn't understand what.
I just said oof.
And I said, makes
Big
sense.
target.
Okay. Oh, he was a bit too quick with like pulling his musket, and he actually misfires.
Nice.
And the bullet gets stuck in the barrel, and you see small and smoke comes out of it. And he immediately like flips it around and starts cleaning it.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's great. Great start. Alys.
Or you got him?
Wait. Which one?
The one with the broken gun, obviously.
You don't want me to go after this bulky guy in front of you?
Nah, not
That was
yet.
implied.
Alys takes one look. Because she is always calculating battle. I will absolutely study this guy using swift action.
This guy is Victor.
Victor, yeah. And I
Right.
would like to make a very quick recall check. Do I need silvered weapons to harm vampires or not? Alys would know this.
Yeah, you would just know this. You don't necessarily need them to hurt them, but it does make it easier to penetrate their skin. So it's a damage reduction, not an immunity.
Alright, in that case, Alys will draw her two daggers. I think I already drew... My dagger, both my daggers are silvered. I got Aury's toothpick. So one of them is a silver dagger from the kid, and the other one is Aury's toothpick.
Also
So-
a silver dagger, by the way.
Yeah.
Or he just
Yeah.
only uses it as toothpick.
Yeah.
Do I... I don't have a swift action left, but I can make a dual attack. So I would like to basically, for flavor-wise, hack the first one and teleport over and jam the second one in, if I can.
Damn.
All right. Yeah, you absolutely can.
Alright, first one. As I said, I am studying him, so that's bonuses. That's a natural 16, which becomes... I should know this by heart now. 6 plus 2 minus 2 is 24? 24.
If you'd
Plus
rolled
2
a
minus
natural
2,
one,
24.
if you would have rolled a natural one on this, you would have just teleported in front of your dagger and got it into your own back.
The first dagger does hit.
Alright, first dagger does hit. That is 2 plus 2 plus half level. We're currently still level 5, so that's rounded down. 4 points of damage because dexterity doesn't add. Second dagger is a natural 17.
You mean dexterity?
Nice.
Oh no, no. Yep, you're absolutely right.
Because it's Pathfinder,
yes,
and I
I
need an
got
ability
confused.
for that I don't have yet.
Yes, I apologize. I know. I got.
Natural 17, which is less, but I don't know how much less because I don't remember this exactly. No, wait. These, for at least
Shouldn't
these
be
are...
less.
No, because both attacks have just a -2 penalty. It's not
Yeah.
less, it's more. It's 1 point more.
Yeah, then
Because
it
this is
still
a dual
hits.
attack.
Yeah.
So it's 25. Alright. That is a 4 on the die, so that is 6 points of damage.
Right.
And Alys
Nice.
up right in his face, plunging Jagger, yanking it out, yanking the other one out of his shoulder. Like, alright, we'll play.
Aury.
Okay. I'll look at Nix and say, help her, and draw my gun.
Usual difficulty.
I am going to take a deadly shot and I'm going to use a spell point to increase my radiant blast.
All right.
So I also expend martial focus.
What is a deadly shot?
Nice.
It means an extra. Oh wait! Before I do this, am I within 30 feet of?
Yeah,
Tiny-
you were all bunched together.
Yeah, but he moved away with his musket, so I'm assuming he's.
But he still does also want you to stay into range of him shooting. So
Fair enough.
yeah.
Then I'm just going to take. I think it's against his touch, right?
Yes.
Because if it's hits, the deadly shot means an extra d6 of damage.
Nice.
I'm actually. It's from a sniper sphere, right?
Yeah.
It's a D10 of damage. It's only
Um,
D6 if it's an item that targets multiple. Oh no, nope, you're absolutely right. My
One
apologies.
d6. I mean, I'm
I
okay
am-
with
I am doing awful today. I'm sorry.
17.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yes, 17 just hits.
All right, that means a
Just
d10,
hits
a
him, right?
d6,
Wow.
and 4 d8s.
Well, go ahead.
All right. So the normal damage is not that much. 3 plus 5, 8 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, that's not silvered, right?
That's just normal pierce
Yeah.
bullets. But it's the radiant blast that I'm hoping is going to do a lot. Because I'm assuming he's undead.
I
That's
mean,
d8.
you have figured out by now that he is a vampire, so
That's good. That's good. That's good. 14 plus 9. 23 points of radiant damage.
Yeah!
damn. All right.
Nice! Come on, Radiant Vulnerability.
And it has to make a fortitude save.
Ooh, that's a 21. So I think
Yeah,
he
Yeah.
makes a fortitude save.
Yeah.
But he looks quite rough.
and I'm going to use my move action to reload again. And just say, that's how you fire a gun.
All right.
Yeah,
You're definitely
Aury!
getting it.
Victor, who was just stabbed, kind of just grunts and is going to. Let's see. He's just going to grab you, Alys.
Alright. Because I hit with both attacks last turn, I have a +1 to my AC. Or it basically has a -1 penalty to hit me.
All right. I mean,
This is probably gonna hit because my AC is not very high.
Yeah.
Isn't this a maneuver, actually? A combat
this is a
maneuver?
maneuver.
Yeah. not against
That
your AC.
is a. Oh, that one isn't correct. But
Against
that's
your
okay.
combat maneuver defense.
That's
I mean,
okay. It's
it depends
still a
what-
36.
Yeah.
I think he grabbed you.
Yeah.
Oh
So
no!
he
Oh,
just
no.
stands in front of you and he just goes like, and he basically starts hugging you
Oh.
and starts hugging you very tightly and just starts to
Oh.
crush you.
Upset about your girlfriend or something?
I mean, sure.
Need some aloe vera for that burn?
You do take. You do take 17 points of damage from this.
Right.
And she's grabbed then?
Grappled.
Yeah,
Grappled.
Not for long.
you're grappled.
Fair enough.
Nix.
Yes. Awesome. Nix is going to dart over to Victor. Can I flank if she's grabbed? How does that work?
No, because you're not threatening him as long as you're
Oh,
Fair enough.
grappled.
that makes sense.
Sure. And does he? I'm not sure how you work with the grapple rules in this case. Does
Yeah,
he
he,
get
he does. He does get a
penalties?
penalty.
I figured. All right, cool. In that case, yeah, Nix is just gonna take out his silver dagger and strike for Victor's back.
All right.
Put some points in it.
Do that. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. I'll spend the spell point. Let's see. Okay. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
There you go.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Let's see. That is 9 piercing and slashing damage with a silver dagger.
All right.
And then there's fire damage. Let's see how much that's gonna be. Yes. That is 14. Oh, I rolled really shitty. 14 fire damage.
Okay.
And he has to make a... Oh, no. He doesn't make a save. He gets a -2 on fortitude saves for 4 rounds.
All right.
And then I change size to small.
Okay. Yeah, that would make sense. Ian is going to grab his large axe that he has with him, and it's going to grow. It's going to suddenly turn red, and his entire body seems to be covered in dark red scales. And from wherever you're standing, you can feel that he almost radiates an aura of just pure heat.
He?
And he lets out a roar and is going to... Yeah, he's just going to charge at Victor. And actually charge.
Hope I'm not in the way.
No, you're not.
You are safely protected by Victor's arms.
Exactly.
I got you.
You are safe in Victor's arms.
Oh, Victor.
Oh, Victor, now you're so much easier to stab.
Victor.
Victor takes quite some damage. And some of the damage seems to actually be fire damage. As Ian's axe seems to... Like the edge of his axe seems to glow.
I was going to ask, but is the
reddish
fire
white
damage
color.
working well? Is the fire
Yeah,
damage?
vampires don't. The vampires, or at least these vampires, don't seem to have anything against fire damage.
Cool. Okay. Cool.
So yeah.
That was hot.
Bernal is once again is now just going to run to Fenris.
Get him, Bernal! I softened him up for you.
I rolled 4 attacks and 2 of those were natural ones.
Oh, Bernal.
The rest was below 10. So Bernal just once again can just not get a grab on Fenris, no matter how hard he tries.
Don't worry, Bernal, you're trying.
Sad.
Iron is once again going to flank Fenris with Bernal.
Come on, Iron.
And he tries to get to Fenris and go and stab him, but Bernal is playing so wildly that he just cannot really get past, and he currently is maybe a bit stuck behind Bernal.
So we've got an octopus, we've got a locust, and we've got a dragon?
Something like that. It's in
Then
I'm not sure if octopus is
Hmm?
the right description. You only had 2 tentacles, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, they're taking on partial elements of creatures.
Right. Locust seems like a weird choice.
I mean, they're a plague.
That's true.
Vonries is up, right?
yes.
Does that dipshit fix his gun or break it? Let's hope he breaks it.
Always fixes his gun first. It's going to line up shunt against Aury.
Fair enough, I shot him first.
Yeah.
Let's hope the flaying tentacles form a tentacle shield.
That is a 28 on touch.
It just hits by like 17 points.
Does it mean he once again moves away from Bernal and
Yeah, but this time not as far. This
Okay.
time he just steps away.
Oh, he's a 5-foot step. Right.
One could say he takes a 5-foot step.
Right.
All right, so this is going to be fun.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
You can actually see that his the shot he fires, like he genuinely fires this shot. A burst of flame comes with it, and kind of twirls around the bullet as it goes. And you take. Let's start with 9 points of. I'm sorry, 12 points of bludgeoning and piercing damage.
Right.
And 20 points of fire damage.
20.
Whoa.
All right.
You may need an Aegis against that. Yeah. Just kill him.
And you are dazzled for 1 round, which basically means you get a -1 on your next attack roll.
Okay.
That doesn't really do much, but still.
All right.
So yeah, that was that. That was Vonries' go. Alys.
I forgot something last turn, which is kind of important. He also twice takes 1 point of bleed damage. Will you allow me to still add that on? Because that makes a big difference.
Yeah, sure. But bleed damage. Does your bleed damage stack?
No, so it takes twice 1 point, so the 1 point is ongoing, but he took it twice 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
Because on both attacks he would have taken 1.
Yeah, do your attacks always deal 1 point of bleed damage, or is this already, or is this
1 point of bleed damage on any attack. So even if I miss, I think no, that's the other character. Sorry, that's the other character.
No, that's the other character.
Yeah, this is 1 point of bleed damage on any.
Alright.
Okay.
Yes, and we have established vampires bleed.
Yeah. Additionally, that means he's bleeding, which I am currently being crushed, but I do hold my dagger, so I want to sort of jam it in his side, along with a bunch of powder, and try and make an exsanguinating strike. So first of all, I am going to try and hit him. I am grappled still, so I think.
Yeah, but the penalties you take and the penalties he take balance out for that.
Okay, so what do I take for penalty? Oh, okay.
So just make me an attack.
Just an attack. Natural 15 for a 21.
Alright, yeah, that hits.
Yes! Okay, I need him to make a fortitude save with a -6 to it, because 2 points from Nix, -2 from Nix, and -4 because he's bleeding.
There we go.
Oh, I dropped the die.
You might actually get block control for once.
That as in he doesn't succeed.
Oh,
cool.
I rolled a 6.
Minus
-6 is a 0, and he doesn't have like that high
bonus. Yeah.
Okay. In that case, he first of all takes a whole whopping 4 points of damage.
All right.
including the +1 bleed damage on any attack. But I am also currently have him under blood control. I will initiate the bleed effect, which makes him take 3 points of bleed damage every turn.
All right.
Awesome.
He gets to make a save at the end of every turn, I think. I will look that up off my turn. But that's what's going on. And next, I will take an attack of opportunity while I teleport, let's say 20 feet back.
Okay. Nope. Wait, no, not as quickly. What's your armor class?
18.
Oh, he does actually manage to hit you.
Yeah, I've got a low AC, and I know it.
For 12 points of damage.
Ow.
He just manages to punch you as you try to retreat.
Yeah, I am not looking too hot, but I've got blood control and my 20 feet distance, so that's good.
You're still standing?
I'm still standing.
Good. All right.
I am in the
29
single
total.
digits. I am in the single digits, but just barely. And also, I'm the healer of the party, apparently. But I've got blood control, so yeah, that's a first, I think.
It might be.
Yeah. Aury.
Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna take a gamble that we can take him down before he can take another shot. Because he's also being flanked by 2 other persons. I want to say Fenris, but it's not Fenris. It's
Fenris.
Fenris.
He's not a wolf.
No, Fenris. So I am going to take another shot at Fenris, again spending a spell point to add more radiant damage if I hit. And I hope it's going to be enough for that Bernal can hit this time.
Yeah,
minus
that
1,
would be
right?
great.
Because I'm dazzled.
Yeah.
Natural 20!
Yeah. All right.
Okay, come
You
on.
may confirm that one.
To confirm. Think so.
Oh.
Because I rolled a 7 plus 4 minus 1. It's a 10 on touch.
No. Not confirmed. But still a hit.
It's still a hit. For 9 points of normal piercing damage from normal shots. And
Did you spend
that's
a spell?
good. 15 and 8 is 23 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
We get to 23.
48.
That's a good roll.
Damn.
And I rolled good.
All right.
Is he down?
No.
Damn.
They did warn you.
They're pretty tough.
Yeah. Okay, let's hope
Victor.
that burn
Victor
Starts
may
his turn by taking bleed damage.
Victor may attempt to end the blood control by taking a mental-only standard action to
Nope.
remake this to attempt a new fortitude save.
And how long does it last otherwise?
As long as I concentrate, which
What
is
kind of
going to
spell
be a
point, I
minute
assume?
starting next turn.
Or a spell
Alright.
point, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
going to be a minute starting next turn.
Cool.
Cool. So I think I'm the only. No, wait. Iron and I are the ones standing next to him, right?
Right now, yeah.
Aaron? Wait, is it Aaron?
Aeon.
Aeon.
Aeon is standing
Right.
next to him.
Aeon.
Iron
Iron
and
is
Bernal
next to
are
him.
next to
Yes.
Fenris.
Yes,
Fenris,
this
yes.
is confusing.
Got it.
I'm aware.
Yes.
I apologize.
That's okay.
Don't
Aeon.
apologize.
Aeon and I
Um,
are next to Victor.
All right. Okay. Considering that you can see that there are 2 enemies next to him, he seems to switch his stance from this very burly, like grappling focus, to more of just a punching focus. And he is going to.
Punch.
He is going to make quite some attacks. So
Sounds like a brawler.
oh nope. Wait 1 second. Wrong character sheet.
Brawlers are a cool class, though.
Mm.
Love brawler.
He is going to start with 2 regular attacks at Ian.
I mean, he did a fuck ton of damage.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's it. And that is also a hit. For a total of... for a lot of damage. And then he's just suddenly going to turn his body around and try to knee Nix in the face.
It's not nice.
That
just shrunk down, so let's see if that works.
Is a 22 to hit, I think.
That is.
You ended up at knee height.
Yeah. He was probably aiming for my
Right.
groin, but
But
I
then
shrunk
your
down.
face was there.
Yeah.
All right. That's okay. You take 19 points of damage.
All right.
That hurts a lot.
It hurts about 19.
Yeah.
To be precise.
Ian. Oh no, I'm sorry. Nope, I'm skipping you, Nix. Nix.
Ooh.
Does that mean we're almost all of us are like 1 attack away from going down, right?
You too?
I'm at 21 of 53, but that guy hits hard.
Mm.
Mm. Yeah, we gotta be careful. Let's see. How much did you say you were at, Robert?
I'm at 21 of 53, and Alys is in the single digits.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I also currently am away. I've got my hands free. Not yet, but I will.
Okay. I'm not sure if that works. Okay. How far away are you from? How far away would Aury be about from Nix right now?
No idea.
Not too far away.
I
Like
didn't
what are?
move per se, so
Because Sticky Tongue has a range of 15 feet.
Yeah, definitely within 15 feet.
okay.
Stick it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and use it for the first time because I'm now standing in front of Victor. Gonna take at most a 5-foot step to get flanking with Ian if he wasn't flanking me already.
Yeah, Ian did not think about flanking.
Yeah, all right.
Ian
I'm
just
flanking
charged.
Fair enough.
I'm flanking. Oh yeah, he charged. Yeah, then he's probably
Yeah.
not flanking.
Yeah.
All right, flanking now. And I can then use my attack. I can use my silver dagger attack, and then as a full round action, I can also use my natural attacks as secondary attacks, which
Oh.
means I can use my sticky tongue and my offhand claw attack. And then this time, instead of a blistering blast, I am going to use a cure and use it on Aury.
Don't mix it up. Don't cure the other one and hit
Yeah.
me with
Oh, actually, if I cure Victor, he will just have a lot of
wait.
pain, so that would
Yeah.
still work. Right, but first I'm going to do my silver dagger attack.
Yes.
Oof. Now I'm almost... Wish I used the blistering blast, because that's a 19. That's a crit range.
Oh.
Yeah, you make a
Sorry.
roll that one.
30. Let's see. That is a 26 to confirm.
That is a confirmed crit.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Come on, dude, bleed more.
Doubling that whopping D4.
Oh,
No, it's a
if,
D3.
if I would have confirmed that pistol shot, that would have been a
D3.
times 4.
But I did roll max damage on my D3 twice.
Damn.
So, and the bonus is also doubled, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's 12 piercing / slashing damage. Piercing and slashing damage from a single dagger
Alright.
stab. That's pretty good.
Nice.
Then the offhand claw attack. Let's see how that pans out. No, that's not gonna hit. wasn't very likely, but that's a 10, so no. And then my sticky tongue will lash out and try and cure. Yeah, will cure Aury. Oh, you do have to make a will save.
You also
Because-
first have to hit.
Oh, we do that. All right.
It's just a 10, so it's not like you need to hit much.
Okay. Yeah, I got a. Oof, it's close. I got an 11.
That is close.
Yeah. Yeah,
great.
because it's a secondary attack right now, so it doesn't have a high bonus.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
It's the cost you pay for it.
Yeah, it is. And that's gonna be. Let's see. It's 11. 17 hit points.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then I might just
You
withstand
have
one
to-
more of those attacks.
And you have to make a will save. And if you don't make
13.
it, then you are shaken for 1 round. It's exactly 13, so you made it. That's. Actually, I think the potion might. No, it's against.
No, it's not
control.
mind affecting. No.
Yeah.
This
So
is just
otherwise
your
you would be
flesh
shaken.
is actually twisting closed,
Yeah.
and you're basically like transforming your own body to close your wounds, and it is pretty horrifying. But you managed to focus your head on the combat right now.
Also, you got a lick somewhere on your shoulder or something. It's like,
Yeah, that's probably the most horrifying part.
yeah, probably.
Not the weirdest place I've been. No, never mind. Let's go.
No, let's not go there.
Let's not go there.
Was that your
All
turn,
right.
Nix?
Yes, it was
Cool. Ain is gonna fly into a rage.
Yeah!
awesome. He's also flanking with me right now.
Raging Fire Dragon Barbarian.
Awesome.
Or whatever he is.
By the way, I don't know if I already pointed it out, but Ain did grow a tail.
Totally a dragon.
Totally
He is going to try to smack Victor with a great axe.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yes. Well, that's going to be Victor being smashed by a great axe
Come on.
with a
Take damage,
good
good boy.
roll. And then it's going to slap him with a tail, which also manages to hit.
Yeah!
There you
and-
go.
Thank for flanking.
Like this tail just seems to do basically as much as the great axe.
That's a lot.
I hope so.
Oh, Victor's looking. Victor's not yet down, but it's looking really bad. Like was bleeding out of multiple wounds. Now some of his wounds aren't bleeding as much anymore because they have actually been burned closed. Like half of Victor is now just charred,
We'll make
and
him
the
worse.
other half is bleeding. Bernal
Come on, Bernal.
One hit for once.
is going
Colonel, you
to.
got 8 arms, hit with 1.
I made 2
Try to
holes. Aim for
focus.
those.
Oh, he's like half an
Um,
octopus. He's got 4 arms.
And first, his 2 tentacles will lash out.
Come on, Bernal.
Those don't make it.
Oh, Bernal.
Come on,
He's
Bernal!
flanking with iron, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but still.
Oh, Bernal.
And then instead of like trying to grab him, he just opens his mouth, and you can see this maw of like just a little bit too long and sharp pointed teeth.
The fuck?
Is he
He's an
shark?
octopus.
No, he's like a kraken or something.
That's basically an octopus.
There we go, Bernal.
Nice
Yeah.
There we go.
I just hit.
Eat the fucking thing.
Bite his head off.
Just eat him! Food's good for you after too much drink.
There's no such thing as too
No.
much drink. Right, Bernal?
Bernal's busy eating. He will not reply.
Yeah, exactly. Bernal's now busy eating.
Good.
Yeah. Ooh.
Come on, big damage.
And
Oh,
as
Bernal.
Wait, am I now doing some things? No, not. Excuse me. And as Bernal like pulls his head away, you can see that the wound from the bite already almost seems to start festering.
Damn.
Oh, yeah!
That's good.
Yes.
He is a walking hotbed of disease.
Fenris clearly does not like this, but there's not
Oh.
much he can do about it. Aaron.
Wait, you mean iron?
Iron, I'm sorry. Now I make mistakes. I totally forgot I could do this. Oh,
Is that
that's
what
so
iron
unfortunate.
says?
Yes, it is what I. No, of course not. What was that? Oh, great. Iron deals extra damage to plant creatures and objects made out of paper, wood, or other plant materials, apparently.
Hmm.
Regardless of that, it's going to stab a vampire with 2 daggers, so that doesn't apply.
No.
There we go. I think those both hit, don't they? Oh. Nope. Iron is not that great, so only one of them hits.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a sneak attack.
Oh.
Hey, remember that I said, oh my gosh, you've got Aeon? I think you now know what I mean with that.
Yeah. It's a big difference in quality.
Yeah. Fenris doesn't look great.
But not as bad as Victor.
Not as bad as Victor.
I would have assumed Victor would have more hit points.
Yeah, me too. But then again, he's also taken 2 full blows by Aeon.
Yeah, but I shot Fenris like twice with radiant damage. Good radiant damage.
Yeah, but Victor's been attacked 5 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had both of us also on him.
Yeah. Bernal has not been pulling his weight. Well, he bit. This is good.
I mean, he pulled his weight, he just didn't hit anything with it.
Yeah.
Fenris is going to shift into a strange position and is going to make a shot that doesn't seem to really hit anything. But it has a large backdraft that will force Iron, Bernal, and Aury to make me a reflex saving throw.
Ooh. Interesting.
Natural 20.
There we go.
25.
Right, and
Like a stiff breeze wouldn't really affect you.
somehow Bernal made this. I don't know how. And
big.
so did Iron, so not a great turn. But that's okay, it happens. You still all take 6 points of damage.
I'm still
You
okay.
all, 2 of which are me.
That's really weird out of
Yes.
context.
So me all take me.
No, it's not me. It's just not just him. We all. Okay.
Yeah, you all take.
We
Right.
all.
Cool.
We
We
all
all
take.
take. And I too. So you know, it's.
Yes.
I
People
also
take damage.
Yeah.
Even, yeah.
These
Let's
3
keep it at that.
characters. Yeah.
Alys.
I spend my 1 point prepared for the blood sphere. Everything else is in the teleportation sphere, but I spent the 1 point in the blood sphere to keep a concentration, basically cause this gushing leak to continue bleeding while I pull out just stick one of the daggers that I'm holding in my mouth, the other one sort of holding while...
Hey, it's a toothpick!
I mean, it's more like horizontal, so it's like...
Also works.
Got 2 bloody daggers.
It's an oversized tooth.
Is it Aury's dagger or not?
Dunno.
Fair enough.
It's in her teeth, of course.
Actually, it's in the left hand, so no, this would not be, because this was the one in my sheath. But applying a quick salve to myself, not a bad roll. That is a 22 points of 22 points of healing for myself.
There you go.
So
22 points
looking,
of damage. Whoops.
Oops, wrong
so
solve.
I'm back to 31, which is good.
Go.
Splendid.
Tossing the cat on the ground, grabbing the knife, and just sort of assessing. How is Nix looking in terms of health?
Just bloodied. Half.
Okay, and Aury is looking reasonably fine again.
I'm reasonably fine.
Alright. Then I'm staying here until next turn, just sort of like keeping an overview and figure out who to pounce on next.
Right.
Sounds good.
Aury.
I don't want to spend all my spell points now because I have the feeling we have to run after Sally and Reed after this one.
You can't just not use the spell point and still shoot.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah, like you will still deal 2d8
2d8 if I hit.
2d8 points of damage. That's still
Yeah.
good.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
If you
Much more than I am ever gonna do in a turn.
Alright, then I'm just gonna make a shot with a Radiant Blast and not spending a spell points.
Right.
Alright. That's not crit range, but it is 19. So 23 against touch.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Nice.
For 5
pretty
points
lucky.
of piercing damage
Mm-hmm.
and 7 points of radiant damage.
All right.
Oh, it has to make a fortitude save. I forgot that last time.
What's your safety DC on that, actually?
That's a very good question and something I probably should know.
Yeah, it is.
But this never
14.
happened. I think it's like 12 or 13 or something.
In that case, I'll roll the 15. So, unfortunately.
Yeah,
No,
no.
that should be enough.
Should be enough.
Mm-hmm.
And use move action to reload again.
Splendid. Victor. Still looking very rough.
First takes 3 points of bleed damage also.
It's been taken into account.
Yeah.
Where is it? There it is.
So minimal, but it's so nice.
No, that is the wrong thing. It's this one. Victor.
We could literally just start running away from him till he bleeds out. Anyway, yeah, go ahead.
Victor is going to punch Nix.
It's not nice.
Seems to do only one punch. That is a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I roll ridiculously high for the vampire spawn, by the way. Except for that one natural one. That was a bit unfortunate.
The misfire.
Yeah.
And the fail on the fortitude save.
Yeah, that one.
Because my safety C is fucking low.
Yeah, okay, so... To gather the right dice. I've got so many different abilities, and it's just like, okay, so which 12 abilities do I use this time? You take... You take 20 points of damage.
Nix, are you right?
Nix is down.
down.
Oh no!
You may also make me a fortitude save.
And that's a natural one.
Oh.
You also take 2 points of strength damage.
Alright.
So about that plan of
This is
running
not-
away. Nix, at how many hit points are you now?
-1.
Right. It is your turn.
Okay.
So, how did this work again? You have to make a... I'm sorry, I have to quickly look this up.
No, that's fine.
Because the problem is that I found like, oh, this is how it works, but I wasn't sure if that was for first or second edition Pathfinder. Yeah, okay. You have to make a Constitution check to become stable.
Constitution check.
Yes, it's a DC 10. A DC of 10 plus your negative hit point total.
So you need an 11.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's a Constitution check. Do I have to add my Constitution modifier?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just a D20 with your Constitution modifier.
Then that would be an 8.
Oof.
Right, then you take 1 point of damage.
And that will
And
mean
you are
next
not
time
yet stable.
would be a 12 to throw, right? To roll.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ian is going to cry out in anger.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Of
so
like-
sweet.
Someone dropping to the floor next to him.
Good boy, Ian.
And he's going to smash his axe into Victor.
Take him out.
Bring it on!
His axe misses.
Tail?
Tail.
So what happens is that he first swings with his axe, and Victor kind of just holds up an arm and blocks it. And then his tail comes from behind him and just stabs Victor in the neck and just burns a hole in his neck and retreats, and Victor's eyes go wide and he just drops to the ground.
Yes.
Yeah! Nice job, Ian!
And then he angrily turns his look to Fonris.
Does he already run over? So that he flanks with Aury? Oh no, Ori's at
no,
a
he's
distance.
Standing at a distance.
Ori's at a distance, right.
Or is it distant, and Bernal and Aaron are already flanking. And he just
Iron.
did a full attack, so he can.
True.
Aaron. I really shouldn't have named them that.
No.
But that's a mistake that I have to live with.
Also, I think Ian just did a full attack. Probably.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
So he can't move.
Bernal.
Come on, Bernal.
Looks at Iron. Looks back at what just happened there and sees Nix and Victor lying on the ground. There's so Iron. Go and help him. I can take this one.
Yay.
Going to use his tentacles against
Fine,
Fondry.
I got him.
Rolled 2 times the same shitty roll. I keep rolling so bad. For Bernal. Finally,
Oh.
bite hits. Okay.
Nice.
Um.
Munch, Bernal, munch.
That enough?
Come on, Bernal. Come on.
Come on. We're looking bad. Make him look worse.
No, he isn't dead yet. However, you see that Fenris is. You kind of see him starting to sweat, which is weird for a vampire.
It is?
Vampires don't regularly sweat.
Oh. It's in the sun, I guess.
Got a fever.
Yeah, probably. Cool. And he does almost seem to be a bit weaker and a bit slower than he was before.
Oh.
And that is no,
Beautiful.
I did it wrong. Not +2, -2. There we go.
Bernal, I went back to Aaron. No, Iron. I knew how to pronounce them, and then you guys got me confused just now.
Yeah, blame us.
Yeah, I've been consistently pronouncing them and pronouncing them correctly, spelling them horribly wrong.
Fenris is looking really bad, by the way.
Come on.
Iron is going to run over to Nix. And pour a healing potion into your mouth.
There we go.
That will heal you for. Oh yeah, and Iritis. 10 hit points.
Oh,
All right.
what a bullshit potion.
Your tongue was
Hey.
better.
It's free.
That is minimal healing on my.
All right. I will just leave Nix to die then.
No.
Fine.
Hey, I'm not complaining. They are.
Alys is
Kill them.
absolutely complaining. Thinks these potions are shoddy and she can do
I just said
better.
your tongue was better. Could mean anything.
I guess that's a compliment.
Fenris.
What's he doing?
Yeah. Fenris is going to take a shot against Aury.
I don't think he can miss unless he rolls a 1.
We'll see. I think you might be right. Because that is a 19 on touch.
Yeah, and my touch is 11, so.
Yes. Now give me just a second. Mm-hmm. Alys, what's your touch AC?
It's 14.
All right. Aury.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You take 4 points of bludgeoning piercing damage
All right.
and 9 points of fire damage.
All right. Looking
And-
bloodied, but still okay.
Alys, you take 13 points of bludgeoning piercing damage and 2 points of fire damage.
Wait, it passed through
As
me
this-
and
It doesn't really pass through you. It hits you, and then the bullet seems
Ow.
to bounce off exactly towards Alys.
damn.
Ow!
And then it's Alys's turn.
Yeah, I immediately turn my eyes on him, swift action to study him, teleport over, and making a dual attack, of which the second one is going to involve a studied strike.
Are you
flanking
going
with
to
Bernal?
teleport over so you flank with Bernal?
Yes.
Right.
Easy question.
First attack is a natural 15, so that becomes +6 +2 from the flanking, is 23 to hit.
23 is enough.
And that's another natural 15. I'm rolling really well.
Come on,
finally.
Alys. Take him out.
So that is once again a 23.
All right.
So, on
Both
hit.
just hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
AC of
So,
22.
damn.
first attack is the 4 +2, 6 +1 is 7 points of damage, of which 1 is bleed damage. Second one is 1 +2 is 3 +1 is 4 points of damage plus first was 7, second is 4 plus 4 additional points of precision damage.
Nice. Right.
And he should be bleeding by 1 point now.
Yeah. Where did you stab him exactly?
Basically, he just sort of like the bullet impacted in the side, at least turn over, just teleported in front and just made a slash sort of on the upper arm, like slightly on the inside, and then jammed the second dagger in the side, sort of beneath the rib cage, where most creatures bleed rather well.
Yeah.
So, and just jank it from there. Like, not looking great, but
You see he fondly stares down at this now gaping wound in his side and looks at you and tries to like aim his gun, and you see him clearly slowing down, and
Fuck
then
you
he
too,
collapses.
Yes.
And do you still want to fight the guards, or can we now consider you out?
oh, absolutely not fighting the guards.
absolutely
It's a
not
terrible
fighting the
idea.
Then you are now out of combat, and I would suggest taking a short break here.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
So we will be back in about 15 minutes. And when I say about 15 minutes, I just mean 15 minutes.
All right. See you in a bit.
See you.
We are back on, I think.
Wow.
I hope.
Hey everyone, I've been told that we're back.
Yeah.
Splendid. We are just going to continue right away. We will take off at the aftermath of the combat.
Immediately
Or,
rush over to Nix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Aury too, and
Nix
Aury
will
just
be-
pulls him up with one hand.
Shake, yeah, getting oof. That guy packs a punch.
You
Okay.
okay, buddy?
Give me a salve.
You
A stallion.
by the way, you do wake up, and like the first thing you see as you like kind of half open your eyes is this massive head of a locust right in front of you.
I know. I know. I saw him before, so
Yeah, yeah.
I'll probably.
But Iron does step back right away, and all the guards, Ain, Bernal, and Iron, are turning back into a far more human selves. Bernal did rip out of his guard clothes,
Fair enough.
so he's now just wearing rags.
So that is almost maximum healing. That is 17 points. No, incorrect. 17. What am I saying? 16 plus 7 is 23 points.
Nice.
For Nix or
For Nix.
yeah,
Yes.
good. You have more of those?
I mean, I do. I've got 2 left. I would like to keep one for emergencies. And I'm also looking rough. So I'm gonna have a potion up probably.
And
but
I'm also
yeah.
going to use a potion.
How bad are you? Can I just sort of like give an assessment? If you need this much?
Aury is bloodied.
Bloody. Okay, yeah, you could absolutely use it. I need to make sure that I have at least one in combat. So,
I could heal as well, but I am gonna run low on spell points at some point.
yeah. I suggest you take we each take potion.
Yeah, okay with that.
And yeah, potion was 1d8 plus 1. You said.
Yes,
Right, let's go.
it's not
Not
much.
bad.
Good roll.
Okay.
Good rolls. It's 7
I am
points.
technically no longer bloodied.
That doesn't sound too good.
I'm at 27 of 53.
Yeah. Come here. Not a great roll. 19 points.
Then that
Just sort of
means I'm almost back up full.
Good.
Ain and Bernal are also like kind of treating their wounds, not with potions, but with like just rags, like,
Alys is
making
looking the
sure that
roughest
they're
still.
not bleeding and stuff.
I think Alys is looking the roughest still.
I'll look at Aaron and ask, you already helped us so much, but Alys is looking really rough. Can you help her out?
He looks through his pockets and produces another potion of healing. I'm afraid I don't have much more.
It's something.
You should really ask Kogan for this. He makes way better stuff than we kind of get just the stuff that he has left over. Just take it. It's just another potion. Not a potion
Yeah,
for 1d8
just-
plus 1.
It's something.
Chuck it back.
Thank you.
Additional 5 points. I mean, here. I'm down 10.
Just keep a distance.
I mean, I always do.
Very good. Right, let's burn these bodies.
Stake for safety. Chunk.
Take safety. Yep, definitely putting in
Stake
a
for
stake as
safety. It seems like a striker's motto.
Yeah.
Stake for safety.
well. It does.
Probably.
I mean, this goes with ruthless efficiency, I presume,
Yeah.
for all of us. We've
I
practiced
assume
this
this
too
is
many
like a
times.
ritual. Like we know how this works.
Yeah.
What we need to do.
Yeah, for vampires, it's for common vampires, for vampire spawn, it's always stake through the heart, burn the body.
I think actually Nix is also just gonna drink. I have one more potion. If maybe Alys should take it actually, or maybe Nix.
What are
Bad
you-
wounds?
What are you at, Nix?
I'm down 8, but we have to take him down before our potions wear off. So we gotta get going.
We need to move fast.
I am gonna use it now.
Take it, you're more in combat than I am.
Yeah. 1d8, yes. That's good. Exactly 8 points.
Nice.
So I'm up to 4.
Do you like? You did say it out loud, right? That you were planning to burn the bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Stake through the heart, and at least we'll start. You drag him into the
Ian-
pile and start building a fire.
Yeah. Ian will immediately say, "We've got firewood in storage.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Bruno, come help." And they rush off and come back both with like just a small pile of firewood. It's not much, but it's enough to like make a fire for both of them.
Yeah. Put the
Yeah.
bodies over it, and then
First roast
light
them,
it
then
up.
fry them, then torch them.
Ian is going to light the fires both, unless someone else is doing that first.
Yeah, I think Alys was working on that with the tinder.
You're working on that with the tinder. Ian comes next to you and just puts his hands on it and it goes, and it starts to catch fire.
Alright.
it's
So, protocol dictates Stellion is taken somewhere by Calgan and I know the names. Hmm?
Isaac.
Colgan, Isaac, and Thornley.
Yeah, they took him somewhere.
Not much of protocol. Yes, there's not a clear where. Not a very common
Yeah, have a guess?
common event.
Where would you take him?
Probably as quickly to his chambers as possible.
then we need to move there fast.
So 2nd floor.
There's a slight problem.
Which is
None of us know a way into his chambers.
Really?
At around this time, the other 3 guards will come back
Right.
and will walk out. Isaac at front.
well. Seems you guys are full of surprises.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Welcome. surprises.
Stellion Reed is into his chambers. All entrances to his chambers are hidden behind, or are hidden in general. However, he did ask us to go to the library and said to us to wait outside. So there's probably at least one entrance to his chambers right there.
All right.
Then I suppose we're off to finish the job.
Yeah. And if you find gents willing to join us?
Thought about this. And I think it would be extremely dangerous. Not dangerous for us, and not dangerous for us to let you finish the job instead. More that we've been here for quite a while. The chance
worried
that
he
he
might
has...
Control over
He
you.
hasn't really controlled any of us yet, but the chance that he has weakened us or created a backdoor into our minds is
That's a good point.
rather high.
All the more reason for us to move fast.
We better get going.
In that case, move as far away from us as you can.
Any
Stay on the
more
ground.
of those healing poisons, maybe, Culligan? We hear you have some good stuff.
Yes, I think I... give me just a moment.
Sure.
That would be lovely.
He is going to brew up some potions, and quite quickly he has 2 potions of cure moderate wounds.
I think it might be a good idea if I take that one right now.
Might be a good idea, yeah. Hit points in your... yeah.
Yeah, but also so that I'm mobile and ready to get you guys up.
Yeah.
So I think it's smart to have both of them on me.
Yeah. Take
It will
one
heal
now.
It will heal for 2d8 plus 4.
Nice.
Maybe take one now or
At
keep
least
hold of them.
sort of downs it.
What does it taste like?
Tastes like I'm still better than him.
Tastes like
Hogan's tears.
Superiority. No,
also
not
tastes
saying
like
that.
poison somehow.
Weird.
No, definitely not saying that. Like, chug it on. Good stuff.
you do have this sense like you have just this very short moment of like, is he trying to poison me? No, that's just a taste.
It's just poison flavored.
Yeah, it's poison flavored, exactly.
I mean, have you ever tried tasting the salve?
Yes, I did.
Why would?
This tastes like poison. Why doesn't it taste worse?
And every time I think it will be different.
Anyway,
I might actually remark on that. Like, might be more potent if you try to just ignore the flavor.
All right, Nix, Alys ready to move?
yeah.
Think so.
And I look at the other 6. If he has a backdoor into your mind, just make sure you're as far away as possible.
Also, would you have anything against? I feel a little weakened. Can I ask? Anything to help with that? I think Victor did a number on me.
I might still have give me a moment. He runs back inside. And comes back with a small bottle. Like it's like this big. And like just gives it to you very carefully.
In the meantime, while he's
Oh,
going
May
to
help.
fetch those, Alys will make her way over to Ian and Iron and just be like, "Thanks for coming to the rescue."
Aim is still like binding his arms.
Binding his
No
arms?
problem. I'm sorry?
Binding his
Bandaging?
arms?
I'm sorry, like wrapping his arms. Like he's clearly like his
Yeah.
he
Hey.
is clearly wounded and he's now
You
just
want me
taking care of
to-
that.
Do you want me to help with that?
No worries on this.
I can do
Often
this
before.
relatively easily, if you'll let me. Make sure it's not bleeding. We'll heal better naturally. Not gonna actually fix it, but stops
Alright.
bleeding.
Alright. He stretches out his arm.
Take the hand, and I am going to try and assume blood control.
Alright. He lets you.
And apply a coagulate effect. So any and all bleeding stops. Doesn't actually heal, but bleeding stops.
Good.
So,
He looks at his wounds. Nice. Thank you.
I'm just gonna
Nix is
give.
going to drink the tiny potion. Does it taste like poison?
It tastes like strawberries. And
that's
poison.
nice. Ah, fair enough.
You do heal your ability damage.
Awesome.
I'm gonna give Bernal like a fist to the shoulder. Like that was impressive.
All right, guys, don't forget the spark racks. We've got the spark racks.
oh, I was more thinking along the lines of these, and I hold up the bolt lightning that I prepared that morning.
Cracks. No, I'm using the cracks definitely. How long do they last? Like immediately, or
The spark rags. It was a
Um,
move action to apply them,
Yes.
Mhm.
and they lasted
And-
for a few rounds, I think.
Why don't I know that I've got
static
this
charge a
written
weapon. I think it's a static charge.
down. It lasts for 3 rounds. It deals
Oh, okay.
an additional d6 of lightning damage for 3 rounds.
all right? Then
And you can draw and apply it as a move action.
Yeah.
Okay.
use it
Okay.
In
Better in combat.
Yep. And
Alright.
you had a potion of, the strange potion that made me a lot stronger, even though I used it at the wrong time.
I don't have that.
Elise,
Oh wait,
are you
Elise
has
planning to use that?
Take mine.
Sure.
Gonna be busy keeping you guys awake.
Fair enough.
You have the obsidian blade. Maybe you should take it.
I do. You sure about this, Nix?
I'll be fine.
Good man.
Okay, sure. It
lost
lasts for
10
minutes. We better
So
find
let's
an
first
entrance
find the
quickly.
space.
Now, let's hurry then.
All right. Sure.
Was that
You have
stupid to
managed
do?
to
Yes.
waste both of these potions now.
Maybe. Let's hope not.
Alright, let's
Was
go.
that- Was that stupid to do? Yes, but this feels like a really Aury thing to do.
Fair enough.
As we're making our way over to the
Good luck.
library.
Yes.
All right.
Stelly and Reed showed me around the library. Was there particular areas that he avoided? That I would suspect him
make
to...
me a sense motive check.
Alright.
a bit hard
I
because
am
of
not
the
going to
practice.
count Stelly and Reed as him having slighted me or... as him causing my
No,
pride drawback.
No. He does not. He does not wound your pride.
Come on.
That is very shit. That's an 11. Rolled a 5.
I think you were just like you were really paying attention, but you were also really busy with the books,
Yeah.
Fair enough.
so you don't really notice any
Let's just
place.
go there now.
Yeah. I mean, this is like her recalling this on the run
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
while we're running there.
All right. Did
Yeah.
she do anything
You-
with secret entrances? Did he speak about any books in particular?
I mean, he opened one in the lounge, which I propped open with a hand axe.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was following you. You probably didn't realize. I followed you.
Yeah. Okay.
He opened it.
You-
with-
you-
Oh,
don't
really?
know
I thought
that-
Aury might have.
You don't know that she propped it open. You
No, I
were
didn't.
long gone by then. But
Yeah, I was gone by then. But I did spot it. There was a sconce over there. Was there
Yeah.
any path onward in that secret room?
There was not. It was just
Alright.
paintings. Gorgeous paintings. Some of them, at least.
Fair enough.
But I'll take a look around the library. I mean, I'm
Alright.
good at this stuff.
Nix wants to check all the sconces.
okay. Alys, are you looking for something in particular?
A secret entrance using an investigation check if possible.
Okay. How are you going about looking for this?
Basically, I am looking for irregularities in the pattern of the library. It has been designed to have comfortable spaces and be useful.
Yeah.
So there's basically like a bookcase that is slightly lower, or their spacing is too far apart. A bookcase that is full of books that are never used. Basically, that makes sense to not be too much in his interest. So basically, would be used for a hidden door,
Right.
a table that makes no sense, or a couch, things like that.
You make
Nix
me an
is more looking
investigation
for,
check.
okay. Nix is more looking for scuff marks and things like that as well. And
Nice.
sconces.
I mean, you're just pulling all sconces, right?
Yes, that as well.
Okay. You make
Can-
me a strength check.
And can Aury move along the walls like stone and look for drafts or anything?
That's a
of-
14. Am I just ripping off sconces?
Or you may also make an investigation check. Nix first. Nix, you rip off the first. You like give the first sconce a pull, and you have a feeling like, oh, this one actually gives a bit. I think this is it. And you go and pull, and you just pull it off the wall, and you're like,
Cruise and all.
maybe that wasn't it. And you like, you're more careful with the other sconces. None of them
Yeah.
seem to open a secret door.
11.
Fair enough.
And Alys.
I mean, 26.
Nice.
Right. Aury, you don't notice any drafts in here?
Mhm.
Like, other than the one. Oh, no, there's also not really one coming from the window. Nothing in particular. Alys, there seem to be no irregularities in this library at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it all seems very normal.
Mm-hmm.
And there would not really be a place to hide. For as far as you can see, there's not really a good place to hide a trigger for a secret door.
Right.
Are there doors
I
leading
would
onto other
like
rooms?
to. I would like to immediately recall. Isaac was the one who told us this is likely where he has an entrance, right?
Yeah.
What rooms are adjacent to the library? There's the lounge. There's a hallway.
There's no door directly to the lounge, but there are 2 doors to the hallway, and the lounge is very close to it.
Okay, so the only doors lead to the hallway.
Yeah, and at the hallway are only the lounge, the rooms of the
Courtiers.
rooms that were dedicated to the courtiers. And there are 2. There are like 2 more entrances, 2 more hallways. But
Where was the secret door again? Was it in the lounge?
Yeah,
secret doors
listen.
in the lounge. Yes.
Can check it out.
Before I mention this, I would like to very quickly recollect the manner in which Isaac told us this is likely where he has an entrance.
What are you looking for?
Was he lying?
All right, send motive.
That's not good. And I think I have to take pride on this.
Why?
Yeah, no. That would be the result of me figuring out that he was lying. Sense motive 11-17.
Nothing about him from what you remember gave away that he was lying about that.
I'll turn to the others. There's no secret entrance here. There couldn't be.
Let's check out the one in the lounge, see if the room does lead somewhere.
Yeah. I'll.
Wait, you said you
There's a
propped it
floor
open,
above
right?
this, right?
There is a floor above this, yes.
Can I quickly check patterns on the ceiling?
Yeah, go ahead. Another investigation check.
It's a natural 19 for 31.
Very normal ceiling.
Right.
You said you propped the secret door open, right? Let's
Let's
see if it's still propped
let's
open.
check that one.
Yeah. Alright, to the lounge.
Or he's just hands on his sword, hasting
Right.
and running.
As you enter the lounge, you encounter a strange sight. The axe is still there. The door, however, is closed. But the axe is exactly where you left it. It almost seems like the wall is kind of clipping into the axe. Like part of the axe has disappeared into the wall.
It's an
Fucking illusion. I just remembered it. Alright. Move over and put my hand right through the door where I would expect it to be.
Alright.
So
You
that-
do notice that it has, like, as you put your hand at the door, you do notice it. You like feel the wall being there. But as you put any weight behind it, it kind of seems to give in, and it's almost as if you feel like you're putting your hand into water.
Mm.
That you're just you can feel something around your hand, but you can clearly move through it.
Alright. I'll just sort of like put my arm halfway through it. Want to
That
try
seems
this?
dangerous.
It's not.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Grab my axe from the floor.
Let's have a look on the other side.
Step right through.
All right.
Nix will walk through. I am focusing. I'm gonna focus on a bit of an enhancement for myself. Not spend
Alright.
any spell points yet.
Yeah. Still focusing on hasting myself.
You
Focusing
stand
on
in
investigating.
you stand in the same secret chamber that you were in before. The paintings are still here. It does not seem like there has been any chances to clean it up just yet.
Mhm.
There were maybe some other priorities.
Yeah, and doesn't seem like anyone rushed past here.
No, it doesn't seem like it.
Maybe we should check the
Otherwise,
library
you're
again.
quite sure that like someone would have kicked over your axe.
What is
Someone meaning Sally and Reed.
Wait,
knowing what?
how about if we know it's an illusion, we should just feel all of the walls maybe in the library.
Yeah, knowing what we know, what is behind the library wall? Is that the outside or?
It has 4
Make me
walls.
a knowledge engineering check.
Yes, a knowledge check. Alright. I mean, that's 26.
You're quite sure, now that you think about it, that there's quite some space between... there's quite some space between the library and the outer wall.
Okay, with
Like-
my high investigation check from before, would I have a suspicion of where to find the door? Combination with just an engineering check.
Along that wall, then I guess.
Along that wall.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is that you were specifically looking for triggers for secret doors. But if the doors are not secret doors that are triggered by something, but illusionary walls,
No.
then it's like there is a decent probability that a wall in that library is an illusionary wall.
Alright, at
Let's go.
Run back to the library
least I have my handbags back.
and feel along all the walls, applying pressure.
All right. You may all make me another investigation check.
Oof, 19.
18.
13.
I'm sorry, I'm confused by something right now. I heard an 8 and 19 and 13. Is that right?
18?
18.
18,
All right.
19, and 13.
Mm, yeah, as you kind of feel along the back wall, you notice that there is one place where, once again, the wall gives way. And you almost glance over it, but since you know what to look for,
Mhm.
it still feels really weird. If you were just like touching the walls, you wouldn't have noticed
No, it's the applying of pressure.
because it seems to push back.
Found it.
Let's go. Hurry up front.
Okay. Hands on swords and walking through.
And touching Aury. Body system. Make sure that even when we're not seeing what we're seeing, or it goes completely dark out there, that we know where the other is.
Nix's tail wraps around your ankle.
Oh. Cute.
You step through?
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I'm a bit slow. I'm
No
also
worries.
learning about other things. You enter what's a room. This room is not lit. Not at all. But dark vision does allow you to decently see what's around. You can see that you're currently in a study. You can see a desk with like a closed inkpot and a quill on it, as well as some paper. There are a few books on the desk. And there are 2 more exits out of this room. One of them seems to lead into a chamber that seems to have a couple of suits of armor standing in it. And one leads to a room that you cannot quite see where it comes from, but some light seems to be coming from it.
Point at the room where the light's coming from.
Make a quick listen check.
All right. Making a perception check.
24. Sorry, 25.
You're forgiven.
Let's see.
Was a natural 18. Perception is not my best skill, but this was a good roll.
You don't hear anything. Or you don't hear anything really noticeable. It is a quiet that abandoned rooms would have.
Okay. So like tap Aury, like. Yeah, continue. Still
All right.
touching your upper arm.
And then I'll move into the lighted room.
All right. The room itself doesn't really seem to have much. It seems to have a couple of chairs. But there seems to be kind of almost a small walkway attached to the room. And on both sides of the walkway are what seems to be windows through which some lights come. Because on one side you can see the library, and on the other side you can see the lounge.
So he's got basically a system to
On my mirrors.
spy.
It seems to kind of be like the magical illusion equivalent to one-way mirrors.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they're actually. Are they actually behind those walls, the library and the lounge?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it.
It seems to be enchanted or illusioned,
And there are
so
no
that he can see through those walls.
and there are no further doors in the walkway.
There are no doors in the walkway.
Okay.
There are no other doors in this room at all,
All
as
right.
far as you can see.
Let's have a look at the other side.
Let's look in the. I don't like plates of armor. That's ironically coming from me, but
Yeah, well.
walk into that room.
Yeah.
So you all
Still-
go and walk into that room?
Still keeping touch. Think.
All right.
Yeah,
That
hands on my
is-
swords, focusing on hasting.
I've got my rapier out currently. Silvered rapier.
Oh. So you walk into that room?
Yeah.
You may roll for initiative.
That
Okay.
is another really good roll.
Again,
Yeah.
13.1.
22.
I've got an 18. No, 2, I think.
22.4.
18.2.
So Alys, Nix, Aury, and whatever, if it's Stallion or the Suits Farmer itself. Kind of hope it's Stallion, because I'm not itching for another fight.
I am so sorry for this. Not really, but
Don't be sorry for the inevitable.
No, I mean, I roll high and then you also roll really high with a lot of
I mean, I
success.
rolled a natural 20.
Yeah.
Which makes sense,
Probably-
because probably whatever was in there heard us coming.
All right. There are 5 sets of armor in this chamber of seemingly various different cultures. 2 of them have just started to move.
Fucking armor.
Who of you would be at front?
Me.
Ori.
Ori.
Right. Then they're both going to walk towards Ori. And they're just going to punch you. Right. Oh no.
They got weapons.
They're actually they both are carrying hammers. They're going to try to punch you with that.
Fair enough.
Punch through you.
So, first one is a 22.
Exactly hits. Exactly my AC at this moment.
For
Right, you are
12 points
hasted.
of damage.
Oh no.
Second one is 24, I'm afraid,
Will also hit.
for 11 points of damage.
Oh. And I'm bloodied again.
Yes.
Alys,
And in this room, is there another door?
there is another door, and there is a stairway leading down.
knowing what I know about the building, and I mean, I've spent a decent amount of time with Stellian Reed. Which direction would I expect him?
Which direction would you expect Stellian Reed to be?
Behind the door or the
Upstairs.
stairs? Okay. How far is the door away?
The door would be about 20 foot away. Like maybe a little bit more, between 20 and like about 25 feet, roughly.
Or he's bloodied. Somebody's to open the door. And I can only take one person. Dang
And
it!
take Aury. Nix
Yeah.
faster.
Uh,
And not engaged in combat
yeah.
right now.
Alys will just sort of like turn to Nix, the door, and then just grab Aury and teleport you across.
Right.
Means
Are
I
you
take an
willing,
attack of
Aury?
opportunity.
I am willing.
Right. Attack of opportunity, which is going to be against Alys.
Yeah.
Is a 19.
Hits.
For a total of 12 points of damage.
All right. That is fine. 26 is fine. Teleport you over to the door. Can I... I will use a swift action to jam a salve into your hand, I think. Actually, no, that's not efficient at all. Can I use a swift action to open the door?
Yeah.
Alright, then I'll open the door.
Behind the door, you can see what seems to be kind of an occult chamber with various circles drawn on the ground. A few materials that would be used for rituals. And you can look further in, and you just at the edge of your dark vision can see into the room and the next room that way, which seems to be filled with a couple of boxes. You also can see that there's more behind that, but that's not how far you can see.
Okay. Door is open. I've used my action to teleport this time. So
You can move.
yeah, I can move, and Aury is with me having also taken a hit. I am going
Does
to
there
move.
seem to be anything to block the door with in the next room?
In the next room, not. In the room after that, yes.
Okay.
That's the case. I will use my movement to get as far into that corridor as possible.
All right. You can now see that you're about halfway in the room. You can now see that beyond the what seems to be some kind of storage room, there's a room that looks very similar to this one. It has different circles and such, but it is also a ritual chamber.
Okay, and can I don't know if this is too much to ask, but in a very quick glance, are these circles dangerous?
Make me a knowledge arcana check.
Natural 21 for 31.
You cannot
Sorry,
quickly.
no, less. 29.
Okay. In that case, I'm just going to tell you the exact same thing. You cannot that quickly determine exactly what these circles do, but like from the glance around that you have, you're immediately like, the circles are not any active glyphs.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
And they are not. They don't have enough ritual components next to it that they can be easily or quickly activated.
Alright,
They're
then I'll
very
just
much
run
in
right
the
across them.
moment. Right.
That's
Next.
my turn.
Yes. Let's see. Is there enough space to move past these guys for me?
Yeah, there would be. You have to kind of like push yourself up against the wall, but then you can stay out of the reach of their hammers.
Yeah, well, Nix is then probably just gonna turn into small size, change his concentration to enhance and give himself, instead of the trait that I had picked, the animal land speed trait, increase my speed, my movement speed over land to 40 foot, and then
Right.
quickly just run around them and rush into the next room, into the hallway after Alys.
All right. Aury.
I'm still hasted, so
Close the
I'm
door.
just gonna. If Nix goes in, does it take me an action to close the door, or
Pull it close after you.
No. That's just that's a swift action. That's
All right.
something you can do quickly.
swift action, close the door, and then move an action to just dash and just
Alright.
run? And
So
with
you
the-
run into the next room.
Yeah.
You can see that behind you. You can hear the armor approaching. However, they are significantly slower than you because they are heavy sets of armor.
Yeah.
So you would have time to also then, with all of you, rush into the next storage room, and close the door of that one, and barricade it.
Awesome.
That sounds good. Yeah, absolutely do that.
All right.
And hope we are out of initiative soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Storage room.
You hear eventually. You hear kind of you see the door clink move, and you hear some rattling as some like as someone tries to open the door, but it bounces off against quite heavy boxes that you managed to put there.
Yes.
And the door handle goes up. I think I just said it Dutch, didn't I? Oh well.
I don't know.
Oh no.
Anyway, the door handle moves up, and you hear them. You hear heavy footsteps of armor walk away from you.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
What about this room?
I am gonna heal Aury for a bit. Send this home. That's good. That is also awesome. All right, that was an excellent roll. You get 21 hit points back.
All right. I'm not full, but close again.
Almost my max healing.
Perfect. I'm almost back full.
Cool.
All right. Indeed. Is there anything in this room that leads to next rooms?
There is a storage room, and next to that there seems to be a ritual chamber. Once again.
Any components that seem particularly useful / familiar to me? Basically anything that is readily to be made into stuff.
Not really. These do
Okay.
not seem to be any components that have any volatile qualities. These are meant for
Arcane purposes.
practical arcane rituals, and not
Yeah.
for any form of combat or weaponizing them.
All right.
You may make me just a straight up intelligence roll. Or
18.
survival check would also work.
Please no.
Yeah.
18.
What did you have? 18. As you look around and you think about the way that you came here, and the distance it traveled, you're quite sure you're now in the room next to the secret room.
Okay. There's no doors in here.
There are no other doors in here. And you're quite sure you're now in the corner of the building.
Can I
Let's check the walls.
assess the wall for...
Yeah. I will just give you this one. You now figure out that there is actually another illusionary wall in the secret room that leads to here.
Okay.
Did we check this whole side of the building then, basically, in this floor? There was a stairway up. No, there was a stairway down.
There was a stairway down.
Alright.
get
What
there?
direction from here would be the area that was completely off limits?
I mean, you are now very much in an area that is completely off limits. There are kind of two. On this specific floor, it would be basically if you go out of the secret room, out of the lounge, and then instead of taking the hallway back to your chambers and such, you can also just move straight on, and you get to the servant hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And the servant rooms have been said to be kind of off limits to you.
Yeah, we took that direction before when we were rushing down.
Oh yeah.
I think we can get to the stairway down, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we'd have to clear out the barricade, but the armors retreated to their room.
I mean, we don't need to go there.
In the stairs down were in the room with the armor.
Oh, okay.
So we need to move past them again.
Yeah, rather not. There were other stairways down back in the main building. We can go there, have a look around downstairs. Or
Where were the towers attached?
The towers are attached. One of the towers is at the same side as the stairway down, so at the opposite side of the building now. Actually, from the corner that you're now in, the towers are at both opposite end of the buildings. There's one that is basically attached to the room with the armors that you saw, and there's one that is attached to the side that has on the base floor the kitchen and pantry, and on this floor has the servant room.
Okay. And the stairway leading downwards from the room with the armors would have led in the direction of the tower.
It seems to be more leading directly to the floor below.
Okay.
wait, what floor are we on?
You're now on the first floor.
Right.
The floor
Library was on
above
the first floor. Got it.
the floor above the ground floor.
Got it.
Okay. We need to be smart about this. We've got the towers, we've got the stairway down, but the stairway down makes no sense.
You may make me another perception check if you want to. A retroactive perception check.
Why is this one shit? Am I gonna...
I mean, he moves to the library, right? So he should be somewhere around here.
Am I gonna fix this? Yes, I am gonna fix this. I am going to add a point of inspiration to that.
All right.
Come on.
Come on, I need a high one on this.
There we go.
That's not like 6.
There we go.
Better. It's not a 6, it's a 5.
Still.
So that gets me to 18.
Okay.
18.
Very good.
I rolled a 6.
Oh.
So
18, come on.
I do have additionally half my level on finding traps.
No, I'm afraid that's not applicable.
I know.
Yeah, right now when you think about other possibilities that you have encountered, not really something that immediately springs to mind. You're feeling that you're close. You're feeling that you've already seen something that looks suspicious, but you just cannot put your finger on it, what it was.
We had the... Alys just goes and sits down and starts rambling. Basically, rambling exactly the rooms that which we traveled to. So first we had the hallway. Hallway to the left, there was a servants' area, guarded by servants. To the right, there was the guard room. Then we went on into...
Exactly the other way around, but that's okay.
Other way around. Okay.
But still.
I had that. We had a servants' area that would have connected to where we came out. Pretty much, right? I'm pretty sure it was a servants' area, in any case. We've been to a sitting room, the advanced room that was before the dining table and was also attached to the living room. The living room. There was a stairway coming down into the living room. Right? There was a stairway coming down into the living room. Other than that...
into the living room.
Okay.
There's a stairway that is close in the hallway in the living room, and there's a stairway that's close in the storage room that leads to the outside from the living room.
Yeah.
One that I think only Aury really passed through.
Oh.
But you do know that there was a stairway next to the gallery on this floor that you're on now that leads to that room.
Yeah. Because we went there we went from the living room through there. Then we had the dining room with the weird windows. The light seemed to be natural.
And wasn't.
There was something weird about it.
You have been you followed Stelly and Reed outside, right? Through the servant servant rooms. On the ground floor, you came into a very long hallway that went next to the dining room.
Yeah,
So
that would
it's a
have been on
hallway
the
next
side
to
of
the dining room.
that would have been on the side where the windows were, right?
Yes.
All right, so those were internal windows. Okay. So there's additional. Basically, as far as I can tell, this entire castle has hallways on the outside, and all the windows are pretend. Right?
What does that mean?
Are there windows here?
In the region that you are in now, in like the ritual chambers and one with the armor and such, there are no windows at all.
We're in the outer wall right now. So you have the center area that is the castle, and then you have the hallways surrounding them that are secret. Not per se on all sides, but we definitely have seen them on multiple sides.
You have seen on several sides, you have seen windows.
Yeah.
And also some that were like
Genuine
you've seen the weird dining room windows, but you've also seen windows. There's a large window in the living room, and there are ones on at one of the hallways that you came through. In the guest rooms, yes, those do look outside.
I mean,
and in the servants, also in the servant baths, the servant hallways, there were also windows that led outside.
So it's really just one wall? Or is it more than that?
What do you mean exactly?
The hidden places where we've seen hidden courtiers. So the side on the dining room, which is on the ground floor, the hallway that we're currently in on the first floor, are they above each other?
You're now not in a hallway. Unless you've specified otherwise, you're now still in the ritual room or the secret room.
I'm talking about I'm calling them the hidden hallways.
Yeah, the two servant hallways are above each other.
Okay.
I mean, are we not thinking too complex? Is it not down the stairs where the statues were, or is there not a secret room door where those one-way mirrors were?
The end of the hallway where the mirrors were, where the one-way windows were.
We checked for doors and there were none, but maybe we shouldn't have been looking for doors.
I mean, at the end of the hallway there. If we take the hidden hallway that looks out onto the lounge and library, at the end of that.
At the end of that, if you would move through that, if there was a secret door, you would just end up in the hallway. That connects the lounge and the library.
Is there anyone else who might have spotted this suspicious thing? Good roll to try and...
Yeah, the suit's armor, maybe.
Recollect.
Give me just a moment.
Because I did follow Alys around for a bit.
Yeah. There's been exactly one room that you didn't go into with me.
But I've been there now. All of them.
I'm afraid not.
We need to try the stairway down then, where the suits of armor are.
Or the living room, which is the one room I didn't... No, okay.
It's the only lead I can think of.
We could try and sneak past them.
Actually, let's just Aury and Nix, you may make me a knowledge engineering check.
I don't have that.
If you don't have it, just a knowledge check is fine.
Alright.
Just an intelligence check is fine.
That's a natural 20.
11. So
Nix was paying attention.
that's Nix.
I am.
So that's a 19.
Nix, have you ever been into... you've been into... You remember your days when you first, very vividly, when you first came to the guild hall, and came to the hallways there, the almost cathedral-like structures, that had these beautiful pillars to support the ceilings. As you think of it, it is really weird that the entranceway of this building has pillars inside of the walls. Those don't serve any purpose. Because they are not needed. There are already walls. You don't need pillars to hold up the building.
I will relay this information.
I mean, usually they're decorative, but
They're
Are they
suspicious.
like stairs in itself or mechanisms?
we could go there.
Have a look. We can get. We can pass through the secret room, so we don't have to pass by the armors again.
You don't want to check out the stairs heading
Wherever
down
that
there?
stairway down
I'd have-
leads, we might be able to find it on the floor below us, and then we don't
And-
have to pass the guard.
Exactly. Like,
Fair enough.
avoiding those suits of armor is better in any case.
This is not my forte, guys. I'm trusting you on this.
I'm kind of blanking.
look.
I've been a bit preoccupied since we got here.
Yeah, we've noticed. Maybe you should take one of those anti-mind control potions just in case.
I've still got one.
Right.
I'm just saying it was nice.
All right.
I can appreciate that
Keep
and still have to hunt him down. All right. Let's go. And kicking off. Running.
Alright. Are you going there the official way? Like the way you're allowed? Or are you going to try to get through the servant rooms?
Servant rooms, why not?
I mean, all
Short
pretense
way.
is out, right? So
Short
servant
cut.
rooms, yeah.
Shortest way.
Right.
Short cut.
There's something weird going on. The servants seem to kind of almost be like... in worlds you wouldn't know these terms, but programmed? As in basically all the servants you come across, they turn to you and say, "Oh, sirs and lady, I'm afraid you're not allowed to be here." But they don't really move to it, and they say it as you pass by, and they all do this exact same things.
Creepy.
Thump, 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 thump.
I hate my control.
Alys, now that you're in this room, the room with the stairway down from the servants,
Mhm.
you look at it and it instantly clicks, and you know what you remembered what was weird. The stairway down seems to be in kind of an alcove,
Right.
which means that there's a part of the wall, and you know what's on the other side, or what's on the other side of this room. It's one of the guest rooms. There's a part of the wall there that just closes off something that is unused.
I can't teleport to anything I can't see, but I just immediately, like, you see, Alys is on this motion of going really fast, which means running and then teleporting a bit and then running, and she just sort of skids through the hallway for like a second. And reaching, like, going for that wall.
He's got something. Yes. And
Uh,
running
you
after.
first kind of like reach for it, and your hands just feel the wall, and it just feels like a wall. But if you like feel around a bit, you notice that on the side of the stairway down, there is a small ledge, and there you can push through the wall.
You
And
fellas
as you-
coming?
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah.
And as you push through there, you can see that there's actually a stairway up.
Go. Go. There we go.
Awesome.
Holding my hand out for Nix's tail, and the other one on Aury's arm. Just sort of like, Go ahead.
Right, we're moving up.
Yep. All right.
All right. You go up the stairs, and you find yourself in a dimly lit room. Like this room is actually lit, and you look around and you see some very standard, like a couple of cupboards with very standard servant supplies, like cleaning supplies, serving trays, that kind of stuff. There is a door out of this room.
Listen at the door.
Make me a perception check.
I want to get in on this.
21.
21.
16.
Scooby doing it.
Wow.
Row.
You you don't really hear anything. You hear some of the servants below. Like a vague echo of the sirs, lady, you're not allowed to be here. Could you please return to the allowed zone? The place in the castle that you're allowed to.
They are still saying that?
No, it was kind of like the last person who was
Okay.
saying that. Before you rushed up the stairs. Other than that, from this floor around, it is eerily quiet.
Have a look.
Try the door.
All right.
Without saying
After
a
the
word.
door, you see a strange piece where the hallway like goes out just a little bit and then immediately turns left and right into another hallway. One that seems to indeed run along the side of the building.
Any indication that there's a hidden corridor going forward?
You can try.
What do you want? Investigation or perception?
Investigation.
Shitty roll, 16. It's really bad.
Doesn't really seem like there's definitely something behind this, because otherwise this hallway wouldn't have like turned this much.
Yeah.
But there seems to be no secret walls, secret doors, or illusionary walls.
Okay.
Let's go.
Which direction?
Just follow the path, left, right.
Oh, it first goes left then right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, exactly.
thought it split. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it first go left and then right, which is what makes it weird.
All right.
Let's just go.
Or you head
Yeah.
and speed walking.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
You speed walk into a room. The room is full with servants. But not in a way that a room full with servants would normally be. It almost seems to be a literal servant storage, where you just have this group of servants in like a couple of rows that are just standing there, entirely motionless, empty eyes. Still kind of this smile on their face, but they aren't dead, but they're basically turned off.
Well, what do you know? Food
How many
storage.
are there?
It could get creepier.
How many are there?
There would be about, what shall we say? 25 of them. 5 rows of 5. They're very cramped up in this space.
Any door? Path?
The hallway continues.
Let's just continue. We can't do anything now.
Right.
As you continue the hallway, you enter another room. This one does not have any exits, and it kind of is a strange contrast with the previous one. You enter actually quite a nice room. It's a rather sizable kitchen, with also quite some storage cabinets.
That makes sense.
It is currently perfectly clean.
Right. Doors.
Kitchen next to food storage.
It doesn't seem to have any doors.
All right. We have to start checking the walls again. We're gonna check here or in the hallway.
Both, I think.
I've got maybe an idea.
Tell me,
Right.
come on. The potion is wearing out. We need.
I pull out one of the flasks.
What,
The
sleep
river-
files?
These servants have been walking these halls for much longer than we have. They've been behind the wall for longer.
I'm pretty sure we already discussed the fact that the potion probably wouldn't work on the servants because they've been here for a very long time. And
Exactly.
it wasn't going to be effective on anyone who's been here a very long time.
I mean, you could try, but
Yeah. Just check for doors. We'll find it.
Fine, check for doors.
both
Investigation
in
check.
the
All of
hallway and in the kitchen.
Ah, that's better. I got
Eh.
23.
Natural one.
21. And I'm not spending more inspiration.
All right.
Accidentally knock over servant.
Alys and Aury, you very systematically try to find anything, and you just cannot find any place. Nix, you start kind of looking around, and suddenly it smells a bit of fish from somewhere, and you follow the smell, and you
Fish the gate. Sorry.
Wow.
fine. Nothing happens then.
No!
Wow.
No, you kind of follow the smell, and you just walk straight through a part of the kitchen counter, and through the wall behind it. And you're now in a hallway. You kind of came from a side place in the hallway, and you just peek around, and you can see that at one end of the hallway. Or not at one end of the hallway. The hallway is quite some other splits, but has 3 other doors. 2 of which are kind of basically connected to each other in a corner. And behind one of them, you're quite sure you can smell that there's a dining room there. And they
And
served
actively
fish
being
quite
used?
recently.
Okay. Guys, I smell fish. It makes
Where
me
did the
pokes
voice-
his head back through the wall. It's like, guys, I smell fish. Come.
Your nose is good for something. All right. Run.
I want to check
Yeah.
out the dining room.
You want to check out the dining room and the other 2 doors?
Are there any doors under which any form of light is visible?
Good one.
That's a good question.
This seems to be living quarters. He likes some light.
One of them, it seems to. One of them has vague lighting.
Is it the dining hall?
It is not the dining hall.
Right.
It is the other. It is the other door at the end of the corridor. At the end
Yeah.
of the other end of the corridor.
Stop, Nix. Point it out without saying anything.
I nod.
Or I forward.
Open the door.
You open the door, and you enter a rather sizable gallery, lit by what seems to be just a glowing ball in the middle on a pedestal that creates kind of atmospheric lighting on the paintings on the sides, as well as a couple of strange empty spots where you're quite sure a painting should be hanging, but currently isn't, because it is currently somewhere else.
All right.
Any sign of movement?
None at all.
Doors leading anywhere? Or just
No
like
doors.
wrong?
Why is this light on? Why is this light on?
What is this ball?
It's a quite common magical item.
Okay.
Just a ball that gives off light.
Why is his light on?
It is not that special. It's not extremely valuable. It's a thing.
There's no servants moving about here, right?
No, not at the
Might just
moment.
be-
You haven't seen
might
a
just
single
be-
servant in this room, in this
Okay.
floor just yet. Nah, you have seen 15, but they didn't seem to
Yeah.
see you.
So
Can I make an Arcana check on the ball to see if it's just currently on anyway?
Yeah.
Or is it,
Okay.
if it's the type that turns on and off? All right.
so either there's a secret door here, or we should check the dining room.
It's an 18.
With an 18, everything points to it being just a normal magical item, which means that it can be turned off, but it doesn't have to be.
Right. Maybe
So
it's
it,
just permanently on.
and considering this is a gallery, there's a decent chance that you would want to enter the room and just see the paintings itself in its most beautiful, instead of always remembering, like, oh yes, I've got dark vision, I cannot see color, so the paintings look a bit weird.
Right.
With dark vision, he doesn't need lights.
So guys, either there's a secret door here, or we should check the dining room.
Keep moving.
Get in his head. Would he go through here every day, or would he?
Can I make a sense motive? To see if there's... I mean, he's not told me an awful lot about himself, but he has told me a lot about what he is interested in.
What
he-
specifically would you want to know? What are
I
you
want to
looking
know
for?
what points of the room he would focus on. What are the paintings he would have closest by? What are the ones that he would look at most often?
Sure, give me a sense motive check.
That's a natural 20.
There you go.
Okay.
For a 26.
You think from what you've seen of him so far, and from what you've seen of the place that he has designed so far, he is quite orderly. And he's quite interested, seemingly, in efficiently making that everything is as close by as possible. Both on this floor and on the ground floor, the kitchen and pantry are very close to the dining room. The living room is close to the dining room. The gallery is close to the chambers of basically all of the guests, as is the library and the entertainment room. Since he showed you the paintings and said specifically that those are the paintings that he is, proud of, that they're more special to him, you don't think that he would like to stay away from these paintings. He would probably like to spend most of his time in a place that is as close to these paintings as possible. Somewhere that he can, if he wants to, just walk in and take a nice look, and then go back to whatever he was doing.
So a secret door possibly in the gallery again?
Yeah, that is definitely what Alys will start looking around for. Is there a side of the room that more paintings have been removed from?
Not really.
Okay.
He's efficient, but he's not that meticulously efficient. He is willing to turn his head.
Or he would just start touching the walls again, and apply some pressure
All right.
randomly.
6 is 12.
Similarly looking for... I have a very first suspicion is there any way that he is currently in this room but invisible?
I think he would sooner
Investigation check.
I think he would sooner be standing behind a wall watching us, perhaps.
Investigation? 26.
Yes. The room is too cluttered for someone to efficiently stand and like walk around you. Like he is smart enough to not go and hide invisibly in this room. Any other room would be better because there's very little moving space without like touching
Okay.
something. Or you were already checking the walls?
Yeah.
Right? Even or odd?
Even.
All right. You find a hidden wall. Or the wall is not hidden. The wall isn't really there at all.
Fair enough.
You find an illusionary wall. Behind it is a very small and cramped corridor. Very dark, not lit at all.
I will beckon the others.
That doesn't sound like it would lead to his living quarters.
No, it sounds like it would be for servants or something. See if there's any other
Something
hidden
you
doors in the gallery.
continue checking the room.
Or you may also make me a perception check.
24.
Ooh.
As soon as you kind of like move a little through this wall to see what's on the other side, you notice a very coppery smell that comes from the other side. It smells like blood.
And will immediately grab whoever's behind me.
That would likely be Alys, who will then in turn grab for Nix.
Yeah. And
Nix is
very...
You're all holding
powerful
each other now.
Yeah.
All right.
Like a
All
slightly
grapple.
stronger pull now.
Sure. We'll go through. Follow
And
me.
will tap my nose.
All right. The moment that you enter, yeah, you also notice like it smells of blood in here.
Sounds like home.
Keep walking.
Right.
You just walk through the corridor.
Yeah.
Yes. Checking the
The
walls.
corridor turns twice, and it's weird. The corridor feels like it's a strangely small and twisted corridor in what seems to be just the middle of a floor. And then you enter a room that looks quite similar to the or that looks a little bit similar to the room below, the ritual rooms. Except that it's really dark in here. Never mind, it was also dark in those. It somehow is even darker in here. Might also be that the signs that are written on the floor are not written in the usual white or bluish chalk. They're all written in blood. There are boxes stacked along the sides, and on a couple of tables are various tools, mostly for torture, that are neatly displayed.
I know my
There
blood.
are two
Oh,
more
sorry.
doors in this room. You had a question?
I know my blood. How fresh is this one? This.
It doesn't seem to be extremely fresh. But also not very old. Like maybe a day's old, a little bit less or a little bit more. Certainly not like the last few hours, but also not weeks old.
Still think he's a pleasant man?
I think he can be very charming when he wants to be.
There's two doors. Are they like left and right? Opposite sides?
Yes.
Big one.
There's blood on the floor, on the walls, just smeared everywhere. Is it?
No, it was
Symbols.
only
There's
symbols.
no like blood smears everywhere.
Okay,
There is
it's
blood in this
deliberately
room,
written.
but there has been written.
Yeah, I was mostly checking if I could follow any blood smears or something, but probably not.
No, there are no blood. The rest of this room is kept very clean from blood. Alys, you would know, not specifically but with blood, but with any kind of magical circles. You don't want any more of that substance in the room anywhere, because the
might
tiniest
fuck
amount
up your
somewhere
magic.
wrong, it might fuck up your magic. It might catch on to that thing and just explode the entire thing, if not worse.
All right, don't bleed in this room. Let's check the door. Door number 1. Door on the right. I don't know.
Go for it.
Sure.
Oh, you're up front, but yeah.
Which one are you opening?
Door on the
One
right.
Door on the right.
There's one on the right.
All right.
Miss-
You open the door. You look into a chamber. There are a couple of seats, kind of like rows of benches. Servants are sitting there, motionless.
Oh boy.
They still have their smile on their face. Their eyes are empty. They seem weaker than the ones you've seen, the other ones you've seen on this floor.
Bench is like a church, or
It's not a church, but that kind of
yeah,
very uncomfortable wooden.
yeah.
What are they called again?
Pews?
Pews.
Pews.
No,
Yeah.
no. Pews is something different, I think.
Pews
I
are
thought-
like that.
I thought it was pews.
I'm not sure.
It is pews.
My
Wooden church benches.
Yeah,
religious terminology is not great in English.
Are there doors leading
pews.
elsewhere in this room?
There are no other doors in this room.
Let's check the other one.
What's in place of the altar?
There is no altar.
Okay.
It's
Just a
not.
pew.
It has nothing religious at all. It's
Just
Except
benches.
that kind of. It's just that type of benches.
yeah. I
There's
don't
I've
check
been
the
other
pews.
stores.
That is extremely
Torturous.
uncomfortable to sit in, and no effort has been made to make them comfortable.
Sorry, I see other door.
Other door.
That's
Right.
more storage.
In this door, you also see servants, but they are lying on their back. They do not have their standard smiles. They're currently unconscious and seem to be shackled to the bed. It's not really bad. It's more a table.
How many are there?
There are 4 in total in this room, but there seems to be room for about 8.
Any of them bleeding?
They don't seem to.
Okay.
I think we took a wrong turn. Let's head back to the gallery.
This is his closest. You wouldn't want to live here.
No, you wouldn't want to live
It's
here.
too messy.
Exactly. Let's head back to the gallery. Look for another door.
Maybe even
But
the
it is
dining room.
important. Was there anything in here that looks? No, that's might be here. Keep in mind, this might be where we need to look for the coffin.
Fair enough.
Here. I don't think it's here.
Back to the gallery.
And maybe also one of us checks the dining room.
Stick
That's not
together
split up.
first.
No splitting. up.
So you're back to the gallery?
Yeah.
All right. Are you going to look for other
Yes.
Yeah.
keep saying secret doors or secret walls?
Illusionary
Fake
walls.
Illusionary walls. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. After pushing around for a bit,
getting good
you
at
do
this.
find one.
All right.
Okay,
Aury?
here we go.
Let's go.
You enter. You enter an absolutely massive room.
Very nice.
This entire room probably takes up about a third to a half of this floor. There is one side of it is just a massive window looking out over the city walls, over the castle walls into the forest.
That's how he spots people.
The windows are not visible from the outside, which is curious.
Hmm.
The room itself is vastly decorated, beautifully made, well lit. There are comfortable seats and plants everywhere. Somehow there's even a small fountain in here with a small water stream that disappears to somewhere. In front of the windows, one of his arms behind his back, the other one close to his mouth. As he moves away, you see he is currently smoking. Is Stallion Reed. And that's where I would like to end the session.
Oh, we finally found him.
I don't know what to do, guys.
We're gonna kill him.
That's
We're in his domain.
Yeah, fuck it.
We are so
Would you-
fucked.
Would you say our endeavors took us more than 10 minutes to get to this point?
Oh, absolutely.
Then the potion has worn off. I'm sorry, guys.
Yep.
On the one hand, I'm frustrated about it. On the other hand, this just feels so right for Aury and the character to do.
I mean, we will see if you're still okay with it at the end of next session.
I won't be, but
I just dropped a die, but I can pick that up later. That was Rules is Fun. Thanks for the comment of just with fire. Yeah, fair enough. With lightning would be more applicable. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. We will be back next time, which is next week, Sunday.
Yeah.
oh my god.
Finally facing off with Sally and Reed. And we'll see how that's gonna go. So yeah, that's basically all there's to say.
all right.
We hope to see you next week.
Bye bye.
Guys.
Bye bye.